The ability for us as players to change the way our game looks in terms of our user interface and the colors that we see on our user interface has been available to us, at least as far as I'm aware, since Black Ops 3. But that was pretty limited. It just gave us basic default options and we could scroll through and change the way it looked. Black Ops Cold War, to my knowledge, was the first game where they gave us the ability to customize every color option that we had in the game for whatever showed up on screen. And ever since then, that has been like the first option I've went in and changed in my game because, one, I just don't like the way the default colors look. The red hurts my eyes, I'm just gonna be honest. And two, it actually gives you a gameplay advantage in certain situations because you can make the enemies appear a different color that pops on the screen. I know that was a big issue in Vanguard. That's like my most viewed video from Vanguard, is because everybody just complained about how bad the visibility was. So that is what we are going to do in today's video. I'm going to show you where in the settings to go to change your color settings. I'm going to show you what my color settings are because I use the same settings for basically any game. And then if you guys want to customize it your own way or just use my settings, by all means do that. Leave a comment down below if you use my settings or let me know what colors you guys use instead. With that said, I'm going to try to keep it short and sweet. Let's hop into the settings right now and I'll show you where to go. So here we are at the main menu, obviously. The life of a content creator, the first thing I did when I loaded up this game was I did not play it. I went into the settings and I literally changed basically every setting because, one, the volume is too loud, two, the game looks kind of goofy without certain settings turned on, and then my graphic settings were just completely wrong. So I've messed around with a lot of settings. I have not even played a game yet, but let's hop into the actual settings so I can show you what you clicked on this video to find out. Like I said, we're at the main menu. Up in the top right, we're gonna go up to this cog wheel. That is our settings tab. We're gonna go all the way down to interface. That's going to open this menu, and then right here in the center of your screen on the left side, that is going to be color customization. We're going to click on that. It's going to bring us to this tab. Now, I've already changed my settings, but this is what it looks like by default, just to show you everything that's going on. These are the different color filters. I'm actually going to change the thing they're showing us down here so you can get a better look at it. I think for dramatic effect, I'm going to use the grand pre-map because it's the darkest preview that they're going to give us, and you'll see how big of a difference it actually makes. So just to show you what everything looks like, this is no filter, this is filter 1, this is filter 2, this is filter 3. And then we'll go down here and take a look at all the HUD color palettes, which are going to be your colorblind settings. So this is default, this is protanopia, this is deuteranopia, and this is tritanopia. This is what these all look like. The only real difference is protanopia, deuteranopia, and tritanopia kind of look similar. So now that we know what those all look like, let's go back up to here, and I'm going to show you what my settings look like. Like I said, these are just the settings I prefer. I'm not going to try to force you guys to use my settings. You guys are just going to have the information available that you can go into your game and customize it any way you want. You can make it look as goofy as you want. So whenever I was messing around with the settings, this is what I found out to be the best for me. So we're going to go up to color filter. My color filter of preference is filter number 2. That's going to change the game to look like that by default. And then for my HUD color palette, I prefer Tritanopia's colors. There's not really a scientific reason as to why I do that because I'm not colorblind. These are just the colors I think look the best. And then as far as the colors go, this is what the color wheel thing looks like. You can basically pick any color you want to set it up like that, but the way I have this set up is I am this pink color, my team is this purple color, the people I'm playing with are the same pink color as I am, and then this is where the curveball is thrown in. My enemy is green. Why is my enemy green? One, I just like the way it looks. I'm an optic fan, for those of you that care. I just like the color green, okay? My eyes respond to the color green better than pretty much any other color. There's probably science behind that. I don't know what it is, but basically any game where there is an option to change like what my crosshair looks like or something that I have to focus on, I make that color green because that color pops. It just stands out against everything in the background for the most part. I just like the way this looks. It makes it easier for me to see enemies. Maybe it'll make it easier for you to see enemies unless you're colorblind and you just can't see that color. And if that's the case, I'm sorry. And that also factors into why my team is purple, because the green, I already explained that. The enemy is green because I can see green better. My team is purple because that's basically the exact opposite of that green color. I'm never gonna get those two confused, right? You want to differentiate the difference between your enemies and your teammates. I know that sounds goofy, but I have to explain it for the sake of the video. And then that brings us down to the neutral color, which that is basically just like objectives on your screen that are not taken by an enemy. There's no team assigned to whatever that color is assigned to, and that's gonna blow your mind. It's just white, because white is neutral. There's no reason to change the neutral, in my opinion. I mean, you can do that if you want to, but from a gameplay standpoint, it doesn't do anything. It might just add more information that you don't need to process, so if you want to change it, but for me personally, I'm gonna leave it white. And then that brings brings us finally to the contested objective marker. I just made this yellow color because, one, I can differentiate it between enemy and team, and two, it's not an aggressive color like the color red would be. So it's different enough that I can tell it's different, and it's obvious to identify that it's different, but it's not going to hurt my eyes, because that's kind of like the entire reason I change my colors, is because the color red just really hurts my eyes. Especially whenever you play as much as I do and you stare at computer screens as much as I do, it just relieves a lot of eye stress. That might sound silly, you might think I'm a bit of a baby for saying that, but trust me, whenever you stare at computer screens as much as I do, doing as much as I do on computer screens, less eye strain is better, trust me. So one last time, this is how you change your color settings, this is how you get it to where I have mine set up. If you want to use mine, go for it. If you want to use your own, like I said, go for it. I'm just showing you how to get to here and what to do to change it and what exactly it kind of does and the thought process behind maybe why you should do it too. The rest of this video is basically just going to be me showing you some gameplay, showing you what these colors look like in action. It's not going to be really gameplay pertinent. The gameplay doesn't matter. It's just showcasing the colors. But if you've made it this far into the video, I want to thank you guys for watching. If you would like to help out the channel, leave a like on this video. Consider sharing it with a friend. Subscribe if you're feeling generous. But enjoy the rest of the video. Come back, because I do post daily to this channel if you guys are interested in daily Call of Duty content. I hope you guys have a great day out of this video ends. I'll talk to you guys in whatever my next video is, boys and girls. Enjoy the rest of the video at peace. Yeah, the enemy took Alpha. I don't know really what that means, other than the enemy took Alpha. There's another guy here somewhere. There he is. There's gonna be another one. They spawn back here? They do. Someone's chasing me. That's a throwing knife that I had an aid. You see, this map doesn't make me want to puke. I can actually find gunfights. That museum map, while it's very pretty, is just not cash money, although I should have killed that last guy too. You bitch, come back here. Wow, this M4 build is wild. What in the hell is going on? You strafe so slow. What the hell? Who built this? That is a nasty heady. No thank you, bro. Respectfully, no. I do like this M4 build to an extent, but, like, I do enjoy actually being mobile. The decoy. That's not a decoy. I think I just got baited by my teammate's decoy.